All right, it's been a while since I've talked about anything on the economiccollapseblog.com, Michael Schneider's site. Um, this was the worst week for the stock market since the financial crisis of 2008, referring to this past week. Just when you thought that things could not get any worse, they did. During normal times, a Friday before Christmas is an extremely boring trading session, but these are not normal times. And on Friday, the Dow Jones Industrial Average was down another 414 points, and that brought the total drop for the week to 1,655 points. The marketplace has been completely gripped by panic, and CNN's Fear and Greed Index has just registered the highest fear rating that we have ever seen. I keep saying that we have not witnessed anything like this since the last financial crisis, and the numbers clearly back that assessment up. In fact, this was the largest weekly percentage drop for the Dow Jones since October of 2008. The Dow just suffered its deepest weekly plunge since 2008, and the Nasdaq is officially in a bear market. The miserable performance reflects deepening fears on Wall Street of an economic slowdown and overly aggressive Federal Reserve, apprehension about a looming government shutdown, and anxiety over higher interest rates were two of the major factors that pushed stocks down on Friday. Normally, trading volume is very, very light in the days leading up to Christmas. So what we have just witnessed was extremely unusual. Trading volume on Friday was really heavy, with more than 12 billion shares changing hands. Yeah, no, hold on. Let me rephrase that. More than 12 billion shares on a screen moving around, nothing actually really happening. And of those shares, how many of them are actually real and or bought and sold more, bought and owned by more than one entity? That's another discussion for another time. In a bad sign on Friday, volume was really heavy. More than 12 billion shares changed hands on U.S. exchanges on Friday, the biggest volume in at least 2 years. When I have warned about a rush for the exits in the past, this is the kind of thing that I'm talking about. Many investors were panic selling on Friday because they wanted to be out of the market before things closed down for the holidays, and stock prices just kept getting hammered lower and lower. For the week, the carnage was absolutely colossal. The following is how CNBC summarized what happened. The Dow lost 6.8% and 1,655 points for the week. It was its worst percentage drop since October of 2008. Nasdaq lost 8.3% on the week and is now 22% below its record reached in August, a bear market. S&P 500 lost 7% for the week and is down now 17.8% from its record. The Dow and S&P 500, which are both in corrections, are on track for their worst December performance since the Great Depression in 1931, down more than 12% each this month. Both the Dow and the S&P 500 are now in the red for 2018 by at least 9%. It should also be noted that the number of stocks hitting 52-week lows right now is also at historically high levels. The following comes from Zero Hedge. Since 1984, there were only 8 days when a bigger proportion of shares did so, according to Sundial Capital Research. 2 of them were in 1987, during the famous Black Monday crash, when the Dow Jones Industrial Average lost 23% in a single day, and then again during the following session. The rest were in the aftermath of the collapse of Lehman Brothers in October and November 2008. And it isn't just stocks that are getting hammered. In fact, at this point, 93% of all asset classes are down for the year. As so many have already said, 2018 is a year when literally nothing is working. A similar thing is happening over in Europe, where stocks are on pace for their worst year since 2008. We are watching a truly global meltdown take place, and trillions upon trillions of dollars of paper wealth is being washed away. Of course, not everybody has lost money. Those that sold before the stock market crash started made out like bandits, and it's very interesting to note that over the past couple of months, the smart money has been getting out of stocks at a pace that we have never seen before. So what happens next? For now, there will be a pause. The stock market will be closed for the weekend, then it will open up for half a day on Monday, and then it will be closed for Christmas on Tuesday. Hopefully this cooling off period will help things to be much calmer by the time the markets open on Wednesday. But even if things do calm down during the holidays, the truth is that this crisis is far from over. The largest financial bubble in U.S. history is starting to burst, and a great deal of pain is ahead. You remember Lindsey Williams? The last video he did not that long ago? You guys, the elite know Trump's going to be in there for 2 terms. They realize that. So you've got basically the remainder of this term and the next one to get your stuff in order, because when they take back over, they're moving right forward with their plan and things are going to get rough financially and everything else. And then again, I keep saying this because it keeps bothering me. As he's ending the video, some of the stuff I've told you, you may already see taking place in the next few months. Well, you didn't say a whole lot. You focused a lot on markets and bubbles ready to pop. The elite can pop them any second, but they don't want to right now. They can't for whatever reason. I mean, they can, but they don't want to. And I thought, oh, why is he saying we've got several years of good times, but hey, some of the stuff I just told you about is you'll be looking back a few months ago and say, whoa, from now saying, well, Lindsay talked about that. This market correction is pretty significant, because you remember what he said prior to that. He said you're going to see the market go, and it's going to go even higher, and it's going to keep going. We're going to have this big bull market run. And that was last year. I'm like, son of a gun. He was talking about it last year. We got into this year. The market kept 26,000 down. Wow. It did go on a tear when you really look at things. Wow, Lindsay called that. Then he comes out and says, oh, yeah, that run's over. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. Didn't he say that? Like, okay, yeah, not anymore. Like, the run's over. It's not going to those levels, It's pretty much peaked or whatever. Like, we're not going to see that. But again, then in the same breath, it's like, well, we've got years of Trumping in there, and they don't want to pull the rug out right now, till he's gone. But some of the stuff I told you about, you'll be seeing here soon. Like, don't be surprised if you see it the next few months. Well, it was only a few months ago he said this. And I'm looking at all of the market. Again, 93% of everything is down. Everything you could invest in market-wise is down. This is kind of unprecedented, right? Now, all of a sudden, crypto markets are, I mean, can you even say they're up? They got hit so hard, even in the 3 good days in a row. It's like, are we going there? Or, are we really going there right now? Is this really an up market? Or again, are we going to see another destruction event here shortly? I'm still out of my Litecoin, position, if you will. I've took out my Litecoin position, and I'm sitting there with some buy orders waiting to fill at much lower prices than we're sitting here seeing today. And again, either that's going to be an epic move or it's not. And I'm going to have to then, get back in and trade, make some trades to get my stuff up. And I actually have a good plan for that anyways. But I can implement that plan regardless, tell you the truth, whether I made this move or not. But anyways, we're going to see, I don't know that this carnage is over on Monday, which is the day you're going to be seeing this video, but the markets won't open until 9 or 9:30 or whatever it is, usually. So, and they say, oh, it's a half day anyway. So we can see a little relief. I'm talking stock market now. We can see a little relief rally, or is there going to be more? Nope, sell off even more. We didn't get the budget passed. Markets don't like it. Blah blah blah. And the tank's even harder. Close for Christmas. Next day, boom, the tank's even harder. I mean, for whatever reason, my mom was thinking when I asked her the other day, like, Mom, is this move I just made stupid? This crypto move? People are asking me to ask you. I almost didn't want to ask because what if she said yes? But she said no. She said, I don't think it's a stupid move. I think there's around Christmas time, the day before, day after, on Christmas, whatever, crypto market, I think we're going to see some selling. And, and again, I asked her, do you think it'll go down to this level? Or I don't think it'll go that low, but here's what I think it could do, which was still I'll be honest, even that level, I'll be buying right back in. And actually make a nice amount back if this goes as I hope, But man, so much going on right now. And I think the elite, again, I think they're trying to do this to put this on Trump. They have nothing else left to do. Hey, we were going to hold back on popping the bubbles, but forget it. We got to go balls to the wall now. Fed jack up the rates in December, which they did. Come March, jack them up heavy duty, which Q says we were waiting for that. We know they're going to do it. We're not going to let them. We got a plan. So again, I think the elite are like, okay, we just have to do it. Guys, We don't want to do it, but we don't have anything left right now. We've got to do this because this guy's going to destroy us. Trump's going to destroy us. Just go with it. Go, 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 go. In 3, 2, 1. I do have a Bill O'Reilly F it, I'll do it live shirt somebody sent me, but it's at my job sitting there. I probably should bring that home and wear it sometime. Just because when I feel like Bill, F it, I'll do it live. Just show my shirt. Hey guys, check it out. You know, I'm in the O'Reilly spirit. You know, that old chestnut. So yeah. Anyways, interesting times, man. Take care.